Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and what you're watching is some more Gran Turismo 6 gameplay. And if I sound a little funny, for whatever reason, my allergies a couple hours back decided to just bite me in the ass. And so I'm just pretty damn congested right now. Can't explain why, it just came out of the blue and it's been bugging me for the last, I don't know, like 5 hours, something like that. It's been crazy, but you didn't want to listen to that because you're here for Gran Turismo 6. I want to know, what is the first car that you guys decide to fully modify? You know, that one car that you go ahead and you just dump all your cash in, you race it the most to begin with to get yourself from those races that make you, you know, like 3 to 5,000 credits to those races that'll get you to 20,000 credits. You know, the big races that'll pretty much open the door for you for the rest of the game, so you can start to buy the really expensive cars that you really want. So you've got that one car that's just the right price that you can pick up, get in, race, modify, and then that'll open the door for the bigger, better, badder cars that you want to get to. For me, this car for Gran Turismo 6 at least has been the Subaru BRZ. And it wasn't really a car that I sort of consciously decided to go after, because in previous versions of Gran Turismo, I think it was in Gran Turismo 5, I did a Honda Civic Type R 4-door, and that was the first car. No, wait, was it the hatchback? It was a Honda, that's for sure. It was a Civic and a Honda. I really think it was the hatchback, or excuse me, the 4-door. But it was a Honda, and that was the first car that I decided, like, it was fast enough, it was agile enough, it was just the right balance of what I was looking for in Gran Turismo. And that was the first car for Gran Turismo 5. Now, Gran Turismo 4, 3, 2, and the first one, I actually don't really remember what I'd go after. My gut instinct is the Subaru for 4. I believe it was the Subaru Impreza. But for 3, 2, and 1, that was just far too long ago. I just don't remember, but I know it was I'm really pretty sure it was the Impreza for sure for 4. And I kind of was about to go that way, but I got my 22B and it wasn't a premium car. It was just a standard car, and I don't know. I have a thing against the standard cars because they're just these black cookie cutter interiors that just look like shit. I was expecting, as I said in my review of Gran Turismo 6, I was sort of expecting that we would have more premium cars and the standard cars would sort of go away. That was my expectation, and of course that's not true at all. They're still there. So for me, that was the one car. When I saw it in the dealership, I was like, boom, that's the car. I'm gonna get that car, and that'll be the car that gets this whole thing rolling. Sadly, it wasn't. So like I said, for me, it was the Subaru BRZ, and it was mainly because I think there's a single car challenge race, and that was one of them. And I bought the car, and I raced it, and I actually really liked the way it handled. It was really an underpowered car for you know, the class of car it is. It just doesn't feel like it's got a lot of oomph. Even now, when I race it, it's fully modified. It doesn't feel like it's a very fast car, but it's very nimble. You can brake very late into the turns, and you can really throw the car around, and it's very, very stable. So for what it is, it's a stable ass car, and it gets the job done. And it might not outpower some of the bigger cars, but I can outturn them, and that's where I eat up a lot of time. So for me, like I said, for this game, for Gran Turismo 6, it's Subaru BRZ. And the previous versions of Gran Turismo, it was like definitely the Honda Civic last game, the Gran Turismo 5. And I guess I could always look it up in my videos, because I probably would have made a lot of videos starring whatever that last vehicle was. But I'm pretty sure it was a Honda Civic. And then probably a Subaru, like I said, a Subaru Impreza, like just a WRX, or like a WRX STI, those ones. Those were the ones that I primarily gravitated towards. This four-wheel drives, those, I don't know why. I guess it's just the four-wheel drive cars I sort of gravitated towards. I think it was because of the older versions of Gran Turismo. They were really, I don't want to use overpowered, but they were really the best cars to use. They just seemed to handle the best. Ironically, since four-wheel drive cars typically understeer pretty bad. But anyways, those are just the cars that I gravitated towards. So I'm curious to know, what is that one car for you guys that you just, that, like I said, opens the doors for you. It just wins you all the money that you can ever want, and it can get you to those far more expensive cars that you want to get to, that really play around. You know, like the Skylines, and like the car that I'm eyeing right now is the next car that I really want to be able to afford, and that's the Shelby Cobra, the GT500. That one, it's like $55,000. It's not ridiculously expensive by any stretch of the imagination, but when you buy a car, and I don't know about you, but I know about for me, when I buy a car, I want to be able to buy the car and be able to modify it to its full extent right then and there. So that's the one that, like I said, that's the one I want to get and fully modify so I can get in race with it. You hate to go through the whole building process. That's kind of what I was getting around to. It's just like that one car that wins you so much money that you can just start to fully modify other cars, and then those can just go right into racing other circuits and get you the big payouts, because you don't want to be going through this, you know, single race to get each one of those modifications. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and like I said, just let me know in the comment section, what's that one car that you finally get to that you're like, yes, this is it, this is going to get me all the other cars that I want. So thanks for watching, guys, thanks for subscribing, and I shall talk to you guys later.